I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremony for the evening. His name is Mr. Al Allen. I'm sure many of you have heard of him. Mr. Allen is an award-winning journalist. His career started in Little Rock, Arkansas. He moved back to Detroit, worked as a news and public affairs director at WJLB, AM and FM for 17 years, working as anchor and reporter for Fox 2 News. Mr. Al Allen.
Dr. Coulter, thank you so much. How is everyone this afternoon? We're going to have an exciting time. We're going to pass out some awards for some deserving people, and we're going to join in a big celebration. This is the 4th year that they're doing this, and like I've always said, it is nice to honor those who think they're not going to be honored, who have some issues and thinks no one cares. But the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Association, they do care. And there's some folks involved that have helped out this organization. I want to mention them briefly. The authorities of matters of consumers and so forth, encouraging our peer professionals, hosting an advocacy event, educating members on their rights, supporting someone to fulfilling their dream, planning the event, and for this evening as well. And you know what? These volunteers spend countless hours doing what they have to do. This diverse group of consumers and advocates is made up of 16 volunteers, and they are dedicated. Cumulative have donated more than 1,000 hours of volunteer service. They have made a difference in the lives of others who receive services, and to be commended is this year. When planning this event, by the way, the CV worked with consumers, members from the various consumer-run organizations like ARCs, clubhouses, drop-in centers. Can we have those individuals to join the CV member and stand? All those who volunteered to help put on this affair and to work with these young people, please stand and give them a big hand. You know, this evening is evidence of the power of collectivism. You have all voluntarily given of your time, and we appreciate your service. You may be seated. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the consumers, members, and recognize your dreams and accomplishments. And I want to tell you a story, and a lot of people are not aware. They've heard the name Al Allen, and they think when you mention Al Allen, the doors automatically open. Not so. I've had more doors shut in my face than you would believe. First of all, growing up in the South, in Little Rock, Arkansas, I had a Southern twang. And radio says, you know what, you gotta lose that accent. You have to become nondescript. You don't wanna sound black, you don't wanna sound white. Your voice wants to sound invisible. So I worked on it. Then they told me that as far as radio is concerned, you don't have the voice. I worked on that too as well, and worked on my voice to get it where you hear me tonight. Amen? Then I worked in radio, won all the journalism awards, and went to television. And the first thing they told me, trying to find a job in TV, you don't have the look for television. I worked at it, no cosmetic surgery. I still look the same today as I did 25, 30 years ago. But eventually someone hired me, and I started working in TV at Fox 2, 28 years, or 30 years now. But I spent 28 years there. So I say this to say that to those out there this evening, don't give up. There is always those who will say the worst or have nothing nice to say about you. Just shake it off. And you know within you, God brought us here for a purpose. We are here to serve no matter what. So just think about what you're doing, and many of those are receiving awards tonight. My grandfather always said, always be on your best behavior because you never know who's watching. Amen? So give yourselves a big hand this evening. I've always said the news business is the voice of the voiceless and the hope for the hopeless. And I see voices and I see hope here this evening. Amen? Now, I've been mentioned before, we're going to celebrate. First of all, we want to acknowledge the fact that State Representative Leslie Love is here. She's from the 10th District. Give her a round of applause. And of course, our CEO is here, the man who we talk about, who says to make sure everything is done. Willie Brooks is the CEO. Willie, will you stand? And now we prepare for dinner and a celebration, and I think we're going to have a song right now. We're going to have a song right now by Ron Philpott and Michael Freeman. Are they here yet? They're here. They're not here. They're here. Okay. I know you all don't want to hear me sing. You want to make sure everybody stays here and not go outside. So I will not sing at all. But we're going to prepare for these gentlemen to come up and sing for us. And then one of the main reasons we came here, 2 reasons. One for the award ceremony, and number 2 for a great meal. I figured you like that. While they are preparing, you know, this is the 4th annual event. And Mr. Squirrel, I was talking to him before we started, and he talked about the fact that this is just reviving. And you know, you find people who lose interest, don't get concerned, but now they're back in full force again. And look what we have here tonight. We have over 200 people here to come out and celebrate what we are doing. Amen? And I think Ron Philpott and Michael Freeman are about ready. Amen. Give them a big hand.
Yeah. What's going on? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you enjoying yourselves this evening? Are you having a great time? Normally on a Friday afternoon or Friday evening, you'd probably be at home or somewhere by yourself, and you wanted some friends and family to be around. Am I right? And tonight we have family and friends here. You know, it's one thing we say, and stories we used to do all the time. People are often neglected, forgotten about, shoved aside, and thrown away. Tonight, the Wayne Mental Health Association is proving that these people have a life. They have friends, and they are enjoying themselves. They are not throwaways or castaways. We are love away, and that's what they do here. Let's give this organization another big hand. And before we're getting ready, you've eaten. Now we're getting ready to the second best part, and that's going to be the award ceremony. And first of all, I want to introduce Willie Brooks, CEO of the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Association, and he will take care of the awards part of the program.
Let's give Al Allen a big hand. I truly enjoyed his talk of encouragement and some of the things that he's going through. Now, do you mind telling your age?
Oh, I don't mind.
I want
No.
you to tell him.
I am 73 years old. Been around for a long time.
We thank him for all that he's done. He's doing a wonderful job